Hey there everyone, it's Nikki Torres in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. I am still in for Mark Peterson, so here is your midday weather forecast here on KXLY.com. It is just after 9 in the morning and it is Thursday, March 5th. So here's what we're watching in the forecast for the rest of your morning and even for the afternoon. We are expecting calmer winds than we did from yesterday, so that's good there. And then we're also tracking some really warm conditions. When I say warm, I mean warm for this time of year because we typically see right around the mid-40s this time of year in Spokane. Today, some areas might get pretty close to 60 degrees, so 58 degrees is actually what we're tracking for Spokane for today. If you're down in Pullman, 59, so it's looking pretty good for your Thursday. Tomorrow into Saturday, we're going to have a little bit of a change in the forecast, and I'll explain that in a little bit. So take a look at these wind speeds right now. They've been kicking up ever since early this morning in Pullman, so a bit breezier down there, but otherwise right around 5 to 10 mile per hour winds is pretty much what we've been seeing for Spokane and for Coeur d'Alene, and it'll pretty much stay that way throughout the rest of your Thursday. Some areas towards the higher elevations, we do have potential to see a couple wind gusts up to 10 to 20 miles per hour. That won't be all day. That will just kind of be throughout, but just know that that is a possibility. But otherwise, again, yesterday, we were seeing some of these wind conditions up to almost 30 miles per hour in Spokane this time yesterday, so it is a lot calmer, you could say, in terms of the wind speeds. We might see them kind of kick up once again for tomorrow, but we are keeping an eye on that. So here are those high temperatures that I was talking about. These are unseasonably warm. These are way above average. We typically see about 44, 45 degrees this time of year in Spokane for so early in March. The high temperature for today is going to be 58 and then 58 for Moses Lake as well. Check this out. If you're going to be in Lewiston for today, for this afternoon, 66 degrees. A little bit cooler up towards North Idaho depending on where you are for today, but still, they are still above average. Up in Sandpoint, upper 40s, 49 degrees. So here's kind of how that plays into your Thursday. So we're sitting right there in the low 30s for the rest of the morning. We're slowly creeping into some of these 40s. And then into the 50s. Here are the trends for today. It will be dry, and then we will get some sunshine. We're already seeing some of that, but we might start to build in some of this cloud cover. Partly cloudy for this morning, and then mostly cloudy is what we are expecting later on throughout this afternoon and for the evening. So what I want you to keep in mind here is if you need to do anything outside, I would do it today, because come tomorrow and then into Saturday is when we're going to see the potential for some of that wet weather. You don't want to lose the luxury, I guess you could say, of doing it all in dry conditions and even some warmer conditions. Those of you who have to do some yard work or anything around the house outside, today is a perfect day to do it. If you have the time for it after work or anything like that, I highly suggest it. So let me get you into the 24-hour forecast so you can kind of understand how this is all kind of shaping out towards our state, because you can notice how Western Washington, our good old Western Washington friends, they are actually seeing the potential for wet weather today. So if we fast forward a little bit, here we are in the afternoon, towards the evening, 7 p.m., notice towards Western Washington, especially along their coastline, is where they are going to see that potential for some rain showers for today and some rain in some areas. Towards the higher elevations, you can see a little green-blue mix there. They may also see some snow showers for today. Nothing towards our area, though. Again, it's going to be dry here towards Eastern Washington for North Idaho, but this band is kind of going to shift in our direction, and then we also get an opportunity for some of that wet weather for tomorrow as well. So we are going to have our chance, but it won't be until tomorrow. So if you're going to be towards the western part of our state, that is just something to keep in mind there. You might see a little bit of wet weather for late this evening. Here's the forecast for today. 58 degrees in Spokane. Again, mostly cloudy skies. We're kind of building on that. Partly cloudy as of right now. We are still seeing some good sunshine out there, and this will be kind of a day where we have periods of sunshine, some breaks for sunshine. So if it's cloudy and then you get out on your lunch hour and then it's a little sunny, enjoy it, because it's one of those things where it's going to be very on and off. Wind speeds, again, coming in from the south about 5-10 miles per hour. That's pretty much it that we're expecting for today. It shouldn't get too crazy. Nothing like we saw from yesterday. Yesterday was so gusty. For tonight, 38 degrees. Even that temperature is a little above average. Mostly cloudy for this evening, but again, still dry in the forecast. Rain showers is what we are expecting in the forecast for tomorrow. And it also begins the cool down. So let me show you how this plays into your 7-day forecast, because today is actually going to be the warmest day, and then we're going to slowly work our way down to the low 50s and then the mid 40s for Saturday and Sunday. I know once we get into the weekend it starts cooling down and we start seeing wet weather, but that's just kind of how this one's playing out to be. We finish off the work week with some rain showers for tomorrow into Saturday. We might even see a little bit of a rain-snow mix. It depends where you are. Higher elevations have a better opportunity for this, but don't forget, we are going to spring forward. I don't want you to be an hour off schedule. You might miss church or any reservations or something that you might have. So just kind of keep that in your brain. Saturday into Sunday, we are springing forward. And then from there, we are going to be in the 40s towards next work week. So really, if you like warm weather, enjoy today, because it is only going to cool down from here. We might get back into those 50s towards midweek next week. But for right now, we're going to sit in the mid 40s. And actually, 44, 45 degrees on Saturday and Sunday that you can see right there, that is supposed to be the temperature this time of year. That is typically the average that we have in Spokane. Temperatures are also going to decrease a lot more into the overnight lows. We're going to start getting into those 20s, so just be aware of that. That gives us kind of the potential for some patchy freezing fog to kind of keep in your brain there in terms of your evening commute as well as your really early morning commutes as well. All right, that was your midday weather update here on KXLY.com. You can always check these in the morning as well as midday, and then towards the evening we do one of these as well. So you can always download our 4 News Now weather app. It's in the mobile app store, totally free. Anytime you want an update, you just sign up for push alerts and we send them straight to your phone. You don't have to go looking for them. So, all right, I will see you here next week. You will have Mark Peterson again tomorrow. So we will welcome him back, and then I will see you next week. Have a great Thursday.